It's okay. Try it again. Okay, that's fine. Remember one thing, that the club in golf, right? In golf, I want you to just go ahead as if, imagine the ball was there. Imagine the ball was there and hold the club. The club in golf, right, at all times has to come and make impact on the ground. So it's okay to have that feel of motion. You see that? Right. But not your wrist, just the club.
Okay.
The minute your wrist starts doing this, you're not going to have proper impact. Remember, the club is an extension of your arms. Okay? So we want the club head and the hands. So this is what we want. You see that? It comes from that. And that's the only hinging part that you should feel. But other than that, it should feel like the club and the hands are one. Okay? Give it another shot. There we go. You see now you're getting closer to the ball. And that's what we want. Good job. That's what we want. Alright?
Okay.
Now you should not be afraid to make the club touch that ground. And especially since you're a beginner at golf, okay? Do not be afraid, even if you miss. Right? Everybody, when they start learning anything new, they are going to fail a couple of times before they get it right. Right? You cannot tell me that doctors who have bedside manner from the beginning. They're always stressed out. But once they get into a routine, that's why they call golf the game of life. Once it gets into a routine, it becomes second nature. You will always be hitting the ground after impact of the ball. So you hit the ball first, right? And generally because you are hitting the ball first, your club is coming down. So you're trying to get underneath that ball.
Okay.
So you are gonna hit, after making contact with the club with the ball, your club is gonna always hit the ground. That's why those guys on TV, you always see the ground kicking up.
Yeah.
And that's natural. That's what's supposed to happen.
Okay.
And we call that a compression at impact, because you're getting down and compressing that ball so that it goes to the target where you want it to. But what we are focusing on is making impact with a proper swing. Okay? And that's what we're looking at. So give it another shot. You see, there we go, my man. It just went up, just like we wanted to. It went straight over the G, where your target was, right? That we talked about. And what you did everything right. You extended on your back swing, right? Your left hand extended, you rotated those hips, and you came down. When you came down, you picked the ball up, made contact with the ground, and then where did the ball go? Went up. It went up in the direction where you want to hit it. Now all you gotta do from this point is, remember that chair exercise we still talked about?
Yeah.
You gotta keep continuing doing that, because once you start doing that, and you rotate as you hit the ball, doing that, and you have an imaginary club all the time, and you're making as if you're hitting the ball, what you're doing is that you're getting your flexibility for the muscles that you need. Being a beginner, you obviously don't have those muscles yet. So that's what you're doing. You're making sure you're getting those, you're used to that movement. And once you get to that movement, the rest of the body follows and becomes second nature. That's why you gotta always practice that. And once you do that, you rotate back, extend the left hand. Once you do that, the body automatically follows. You see, if I do this, I mean, if you imagine, if you can take that club with your left hand, and you do this, just extend it that way. What does your left hip do?
What's that?
No, your left hip actually starts pointing towards your hand, if you look at it. Because if you put your club down, and you extend your left hand,
Oh, yeah.
do you see what your left hip is doing?
Yeah.
Your right hip is opening space for your left hand to extend. So that's natural, right? Now if you take the same club with your right hand, and you extend it that way, what's happening to your butt?
Right hip, right to it, right hip.
Right. But in golf, what we want this to happen, because now it's on the follow through, we want this club to rotate,
Okay.
right? You can hold the club with both hands, like that, and we want it to rotate, right? But mostly, okay, relax. Oh, okay, relax on your right leg. I'm gonna be in a bit of control here, okay?
Okay.
But when you rotate, we want you to rotate the heel coming up, and you ending up on your toes.
Okay.
This is gonna flex. You understand it? Okay, just flex, be comfortable, don't tighten up. And that's where this is going to be straight.
Okay.
See that motion? So that's where the follow through motion comes from. When golf players do that because they are standing, and that's what you want on your back, on your follow through.
Okay.
Okay? And when you finish, you do that, you got your full circle check.
Okay.
And you just have to keep practicing. So go ahead, hit a couple more. That's fine, but don't forget, I know it's new, don't forget to